Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now I'm unmuted. How are you? Welcome to a Celtic World Drinkalong, Cry Along. We're not sure what to expect. 5-1. We got Zlatan Bratislava in the first game. Second game, as we know, what did we lose? 21-0 or something. It was atrocious. Danno here, Gwangju in Korea. What's happening? Keiser, as usual, is late. We're about 2 minutes to kick off. What's up to everybody in the comments? What's happening? Koi Big, as always. What are your predictions for tonight? Do I dare even ask? Ladies and gentlemen, big up to Michael Ross and Andy Boy. We had Big Dez waiting in the queue first and foremost. So what are you guys' predictions tonight? Do you feel bad? Do you feel like we're going to get absolutely smashed again? I don't know, man. Celtic in Italy. It's either total glory or just complete humiliation, it seems like. So we got to be pump-proof tonight. I am with that, Michael Ross. No doubt about it, man. As long as we just don't get smashed, man. I can't take these kind of embarrassments. But what's going on? How are you guys feeling tonight? We're about to kick off. I've got to get this thing at least on my phone. But what are you thinking? What's the scoreline going to be? What's happening? How you feeling? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for all your fantastic drink along needs, especially if you want to get away from the punditry and the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too much of it out there. As usual, we're still waiting for Keiser, but right on time. He says he's on his way. I am going to grab a brew, get the game on my phone right here, and I'm kind of dropping the big screen experience for this game because I don't know, it was almost worse that it was on my projector when we were at Dortmund for the last time. So what are you guys saying? How you feeling? Tim Downey in the house, and I think Tim's got to be at work, so everybody can keep him posted on the game. But yeah, just hoping we're not in for an absolute doing tonight, man. But I'm gonna go get a beer, hang out. Let us know about your predictions for the game. I'm just hoping for a draw, man. I mean, I'm hoping against hope for a draw, but I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stay suicidally positive. 2-1, last minute winner. Angles. Yeah, what's up? You heard it here first, so definitely make sure you kick me in the nuts after we smash in a few minutes. But speaking of that, I'm going to go grab a brew. Let us know in the comments what your predictions for the score are. Any surprises on the starting lineup? I didn't see any. Let us know. Are you trusting in Trusty? There's a lot of questions to be asked. Anyways, game's about to kick off. Game is kicked off. I'll be right back. So, what are you guys thinking? Got Tim Downey saying we just can't panic like with Dortmund. We should be good. I'm kind of feeling that. You know, we just got to settle into the game, control a little possession. So, let's see what's going on here. Speaking of what's going on, I gotta get the game going on my phone, man, and deal with whatever off-brand shenanigans are going on here. Okay, got it loading down. Ready to roll. And there was an interesting bit on our Celtic World group chat, which was one of our guys in Rome was talking about how he ran into somebody today. He was going to get some prosciutto, and he was saying somebody was kind of giving him the inside dope, if you will, about Atalanta and how their players are drugged, man. What do you guys think about that? Did you guys hear anything about that? I don't pay a lot of attention to Serie A. I mean, Celtic takes up most of my free time. I mean, I work a lot. So I don't know. But anyways, cheers, everybody. I got the game on the screen. Here we go. Ooh, Dyson's got it. Come on, get it on full screen here, bitch. There we go. Lovely. All right, we're all set up. Cheers, everybody. Dyson, man. That was an important loss of possession right there. What are you guys thinking so far? Anyways, Keiser's coming soon enough and won't be on any kind of downer here. And there's X-Man tuning in right away. Christoph, what's going on? Living in the future, as always, a minute or so ahead of us. Hail, hail, Christoph, mon ami. You know what I'm saying? Allez. How are Atalanta doing in the domestic league this year so far? I mean, are we talking like they're not top of the table. I mean, they're never top of the table. So they must have got like fourth last year, something like that. I mean, it doesn't seem like a big team in the in Serie A. So I don't know. But what are you guys thinking so far about the game? Definitely seem to be playing a little bit more conservative so far, but man, I mean, Atalanta definitely has some dangerous players, man. And I keep almost calling them Atlanta, like American or something. Definite foul there. What's going on? Come on. 6. Big up Michael Ross. I just tried to speed eat his spag bowl. Man, it does look lively. It just looked like, man. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit of good possession right there. Christoph, man. Christoph, you are a legend, man. Like, honestly. Christoph is like ahead of the game, both as a fan and he's a journaliste international. Right. Good people there, Christoph, our man in France, here with the Celtic World. Oh, that was not good from Kuhn. Well, about 6 minutes in. What are you guys thinking? I didn't get a single prediction from anybody here, man. What's going on, guys? Is it too sensitive? we got Michael Ross telling Keiser to liquidize it and drink it. Yeah, come on, man. 'Tis the occasion, Keiser. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm just hoping I'm kind of hoping, but hoping not, that I have a reason to drink a shot tonight. I hope we score a goal. At least. Who's a snitch? What's going on, man? How's it going? I'm flying solo here. Keiser hopefully is throwing his spaghetti in a blender to keep it truly drink along. You know, you got to keep the ethic and the ethos here. Yeah, man, snitch in the house. Well, there we go. First attempt, first save. And it kind of drove me nuts with how balls to the wall we were. I mean, it drove every Celtic fan nuts how balls to the wall we were with pressing and attack against Dortmund and stuff like that. But I mean, playing a little bit more defensively against a superior team. Doesn't Schmeichel give you the perfect keeper to play that way in Europe? That was the main thing that drove me nuts about the last game. I mean, aside from the 7 fucking goals. Ooh. Ooh. Good through ball for Kyogo there for a second. That is a bad foul. All right. Well, there's the first card of the night. Johnston. Wasn't Johnston in trouble? No, it was Kuhn in trouble from the first fixture itself to part. But are we looking at Are we looking at Johnston being in trouble here, card wise? I don't know. Is this Eli? Ooh. All right. I love it. Christoph, man. Yes. And yes, I'm on the hoops. Here we go. I don't know. I'm not seeing any bad future predictions here so far, or at least people who are living in the future with their good broadcast that I'm watching on whatever this is on my phone. So at least the free kick seemingly didn't go Atalanta's way. Oh, Kuhn. Oh. Man, Cancun motor, man. I mean, that is some speed right there, man. Well, Kaiser's still stuffing his face with spaghetti. Do you think Kaiser's eating anything like decent, or is it just like fucking store-bought bullshit, man? Is he eating SpaghettiOs right now? What's the over/under on that? What do you think? Cheers, everybody. This is true. This is true. That includes the Champions League. Yeah. I definitely couldn't do the drink along for the Dortmund game, man. I had to get up. I basically went straight to work after the Dortmund game, feeling like $1,000,000. I mean, just on cloud nine. I actually went to bed just to get maybe an hour or so of sleep. It was fucking ridiculous. But yeah, we are looking a little more together and much more potent in attack so far. But yeah, we just haven't really gotten any chances in the final bit here. But yeah, Christoph, always our man on the ball. Drinkalong, undefeated, bitch. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. You might notice the absence of a frosty mug. I don't know. It's kind of late where I am. Although, not as late as usual. Usually this thing is on at 4 o'clock in the morning. It is fucking horrific. So 1:45 my local time is pretty good, man. But yeah, the last game was impossible. There was no fucking way, man. I had to get up at 7 for 2 Zoom classes with some business guys that I teach. There was no way, man. No way that was happening. Yeah, Snitch. What's going on? Nice play there. I think that was Scales. Yeah, Scales. Or Anderson with a terrible play right there. That was comical. Right. Celtic, obviously, I mean, this is way less frantic, way less high pace, balls to the wall. And oh my God, look who just showed up. Pam. Pam. She's so been missing. Just like of late. I mean, Pam, we saw you all the time last season. And yeah, man, outstanding. Glad to have Pam back on board. Oh, what the hell was that from Scales? Where's X-Man? Good question. And where's this guy?
Yo, Danno.
All right.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I was fucking eating my spaghetti bolognese, Danno, while watching the game. I was like, sorry.
Your spaghetti bolognese? Yeah.
Yeah, spaghetti bolognese, yes, bro.
Bolognese. Yeah.
That's the Scottish version. Moncelli. We've been good, Danno. We've been solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean we've looked okay. I mean, aside from errant pass here and there, like kind of recently, yeah, we've looked pretty sharp in attack, and it's been good so far. So,
I mean, they're finding space and stuff, Danno. You know what I mean? But we're quite resolute.
Yeah, little shot there on goal. Nothing too harmful. Lookman should have done more with it.
Yeah, he wasn't going to beat Casper Schmeichel for that angle, mate, at the back post. Unless he absolutely caught it on the volley and burst it right into the top of the net. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if he really caught it, he just didn't seem to catch it right.
So what are you feeling about the score, Danno? What's your predictions? Everyone in chat, thanks for waiting for us, legends. Sorry I'm late. I was stuffing my face.
Pam is back, man.
Yo, Pam, welcome back.
That's the headliner. That's the headliner right there, Pam. Yeah, we've been missing you, Pam. It's been great. It's great to see you on the chat. And at least it's like a somewhat civil time there. Are you still in New York? What's going on? I'm still minimally studying my Irish. But with Christophe as my boyfriend, I've been really studying the French. I've been hitting that up pretty hard. Yeah, Keiser, how's life been?
Chicken spinach there, I see it in the chat. My man Michael's on. Yeah, spaghetti bolognese, mate. I'm a traitor. I had an Italian dish and everything. I'm rubbing garlic bread into their eyes, mate. I broke all the pasta. I was like, into this mob.
Yeah. Oh, that was kind of a fucking good idea. Rio, man. Rio is always coming up with the daring ideas. Ooh, man, that was dangerous right there, man.
How far in are you, Danno? How far in are you?
Not sure. I don't have a timestamp on the screen right now while they're doing replays. 15:45.
Yeah, you're well ahead of me, bro. I'm just on 50. You're 45 seconds ahead. But that's okay. We know how it rolls in here, Danno.
Well, yeah. I mean, as long as it's not the 20-minute Spanish March like we did before, quick goal bet. Everything's all right.
That's that Hatate chance on that Hatate cross.
Oh, man. Almost a piece of fucking genius right there, man. That was closer than I thought it was. X-Man, you're adoring public calls.
I started with the dragon soup, Danno.
What is dragon soup? Dare I ask?
It's like the contents of a dragon's stomach because the heartburn it gives you is unbelievable. It is a 7.5% volume poof juice, I believe they call it, Danno. It gets us started, and I've got the bottle of wine ready to go for as soon as we score.
There we go.
So, what's your predictions for tonight, Danno? Scoring predictions.
I'm trying to be positive and just say, hey, we're gonna get a last minute winner, 2-1.
2-1, Danno. Let's go.
Do I really believe that?
Hell yeah, I believe it, Danno. I think Celtic are going to win 3-1, but it could go 3-1 the other way as well. I'm fully understanding of that. I just don't see the negativity, all the people online trying to protect their own ass, afraid to support their own team. Like, I would settle for a draw if we don't get beat by too many goals. Shut the fuck up.
I don't want to be like that. I mean, honestly, after the last time, it's just like, okay, we're away. We're in like a powerhouse country of football. It's like, and I think everybody's just kind of feeling this. Just don't get fucking raped, okay? Don't get pumped, man. Just don't get pumped.
Sorry, Elsie. Craig, I'm actually watching this on SCTV, and it's in HD. I don't know what the channel is, bro. It's actually a little app. Oh, they've just hit a bar off the underside of the bar. That's the bar, Danno. The bar is on our side.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, this time I'm wrong. You're ahead of me.
That's not according to the Danno rule book of wrong football.
Right. I thought you were telling me I'm wrong. They just whipped it back in and actually scored.
Oh, no. That was close.
Like the bar's still shaking, mate, when the next effort goes over. And we just need to be a wee bit more resolute. I've not seen Dies at Maeda in the past 5 minutes. Try and fight my way back in. We seem pretty deep. They're right up on us with our press now.
Yeah, but we are having our moments of breaking out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it seems like we're kind of trying to hit them on the counter, but not completely park the bus type of thing. We're just trying to kind of not get caught out. But
I see when we're coming back.
We've had a couple good through balls, man. Like, whoa,
We're covering their shape quite well, given their shape, Danno. I see when we're coming back there, it's more like a 3-2, 3-1. You get me?
Yeah, and I mean the outside midfielders are kind of the outside midfielders are kind of dropping deep as well. I cannot believe
he hold that there as long as he can.
He actually called that a foul.
No. He just needs to hold that ball there, Danno, as long as he can, take the pressure off. See, even if he does give away a free kick there, he's getting the defence a breather, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you. Man, I didn't taking a closer look at that Engels foul. I didn't think it was a foul at first, but it was. Man, this is a dangerous spot for a free kick, man. Shit.
Yeah, excellent, Danno. It definitely looks like when we're in defensive mode, Engels and Callum McGregor are dropping deeper.
Yeah.
That definitely does not look like a free kick, mate, to me. If I've just seen it happening there live. Well,
yeah, seeing it live, I thought the same thing. In the moment, I was like,
he looks like he still just brushes the ball, mate, and it's like he's doesn't look like for the forward view. It looks like his toes just brushed the ball. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
It's funny, man. Yeah, to me, looking at the replay, it was way clumsier than I thought it was. He definitely whiffed and got a little bit of his foot, which nowadays is just like just crumbling.
Sniper shot.
Especially against any Italian team.
I've got all the faces ready, Dan, with the filters for if anything goes wrong. I've got them ready, bro. Got them.
What, like the sad opera masks and stuff like that? Yeah.
This one, Danno. This one.
Ooh.
Oh no!
There's a good ball up for Maeda, man. Oh, that is a corner.
Danno, you missed the filters, Danno, but okay.
Put up the filter.
You missed the filter, bro.
Do it.
Do it.
No, I didn't miss that. I thought you actually put it up.
Put it on.
Oh, I thought that was just you making a face. Oh shit. yeah. The one before, man, the really sad kind of operatic face is excellent. That is so good, man.
The other one's the best, Danno. This one, bro.
This here's my goal face.
See what happens when we win a penalty in the last minute.
Right. we gotta have like a confab during halftime, so I can install a few of those.
I got my Liam Scales disguise as well, Danno.
Who's Liam Scales?
Liam
Aldo Scolacci. He's fucking Italian, mate.
He's on home soil tonight.
Scolacci.
In my James Tiberius ones as well. I've got a couple, Danno.
Angles. Oof. Keiser, you nearly had a blue nose there, as usual. Snitch.
No.
On the ball with the calls.
No. Surprise, motherfucker.
Right, you're Frylock now. Did you ever watch that show? You ever watch that show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
God, no, I've never seen it, Danno. Sorry.
It's basically like
oh no.
It's basically like an animatronic. It's like an anthropomorphic extra value meal living together in some shitty house in New Jersey. That it's like the main character is Frylock. You look kind of like a cheap version of him right there.
Sorry, I've not seen it, Danno, brother. I'll check it out.
You would love it. It is totally gonzo, man. It is off the wall. It's great. Ooh. Oh man! Wow,
that was unlucky there, mate. The angles. Is that what you're just seeing, Danno?
Man, yeah.
Oh, safe. Nice dunce, Michael.
Yeah, Atalanta's getting their moments. I mean, they're starting to build up more pressure than they were at the start, but.
I don't know, Danno.
We're having our moments. It's been yeah. We've had our threatening moments. I mean, that shot from Angles was threatening, man. That was a venomous strike.
It's not the nightmare-inducing roller coaster ride I was told to prepare from. You know what I mean, by all the Celtic naysayers who get very angry. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think a couple of good touches away, a critical ball to either Maeda or Kuhn away from breaking the deadlock. But that being said, so are Atalanta. They are also a critical ball away. They've hit the bar, forced saves for our keeper. They are the more dangerous at this point. I'm not deluded. Yeah. I'm just saying we've been a threat as well. You know what I mean, Danno?
Yeah. It hasn't been the completely one-sided track meet we had the last time. I mean, man. Team USA versus like
don't talk shit about Chelsea, bro. That's you being told. Pam telling you. She'll put a hat out on you, mate. You'll get whacked. You get whacked.
I'm just saying that's what the show's about. You can't say there's not shitty parts of Jersey. Wherever this extra value meal lived together in Jersey, it was the shitty part. Their neighbor in that show is classic. He is like this overweight porn addict, like wife beater wearing, like unemployed.
See that?
Brilliant.
See that there, Danno? That was poor for Adam Ida. Hatate picks up the ball, the edge of the area, and pushes away. Ida makes the run, and because he doesn't receive it where he wants, he just sort of quits the run, and Hatate plays it a bit later on the other side. He could have flipped his run and kept going there.
I think he was kind of caught. I think he was kind of caught coming up to try and receive the ball, and the ball just kind of goes beyond him. But yeah, he did look like he was kind of giving up on the run, right? But yeah.
Maybe just because the way he's turned his back on it, Daniel, he's not seen the pass being cut him a bit of slack. You know what I mean, bro? To cut him a little bit of slack. Maybe he's not just the way he's rotated.
I don't think he's like dogging it there or anything, but he's just kind of caught in between.
I just think sometimes
coming back to the ball, and then all of a sudden he's getting a through ball like lead pass, just like, well, shit, you know.
I think sometimes we are too fast to go to the physicality of Adam Ida, and I know this is the first game we've swapped out Kyogo for Ida to start with. You know what I mean, Daniel? He's certainly working hard. It's for the physicality to retain the ball up the pitch when we kick it long. You get me, and try and get his that breathing and run it into the corners like he's doing. But that last opportunity there with that run, I can't help but think Kyogo would have been alive to that because he does not have that physical presence. He would have been alive to that movement.
Yeah, I just think it was kind of a misplaced pass. It like the timing was off. I don't know whose fault that is. Is that Ida's, or you would guess that it's Ida's because he hasn't had a lot of time on the pitch. But
they've not had a lot of time together either, have they, Daniel? Hatate and Ida. Hatate as well due to injury and then being out of favour, out of the squad.
Yeah, for a couple games here and there.
Trying to break his way in.
One thing you got to say about Schmeichel, he's just so kind of sure.
It's like me, look,
a very sure-handed keeper, man.
I certainly seen the danger for Atalanta. You get me, Daniel? I'm seeing it 100%. They're looking likely, they're looking the more threatening side, but we still look resolute, solid in defence. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like they're likely to break us down any minute. It's not hanging by the seat of our pants, but we're definitely hanging.
We need an extended spell of possession in their final third. Right now, I mean, that is like
just what half at least, Daniel. Yeah.
I mean, I think they're kind of pressing up and inviting us into like attacking areas, and then they're kind of pincing down on us immediately, like both from the front and back and the sides. And it's, it's not.
Let's go, Callum McGregor.
They're not letting us use the defenders as like an easy just kind of pass around in the back line. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of breaking that up with the strikers and forcing it into midfield, which we're fine to do, but we need like some kind of extended possession here with how they've been attacking lately. You know what I mean? Oh,
see, Valle picking that ball up centrally there. Again,
that's on us.
Game, Daniel, I couldn't help but think if Greg Taylor was here inverting through the centre, be a lot more dangerous in there.
Yeah, I can see that.
It changed days when I thought I would be like missing the presence of Greg Taylor. You know what I mean? But as a forward presence, definitely. You know what I mean, Daniel? Moving through that midfield and forward areas, he's brilliant at that.
I mean, when we've gotten into forward areas so far, I mean, we've been so like stretched out. It's been like a lot of long balls and through balls and stuff like that. So the left back getting up for that,
Right here, you're getting what you asked for, Daniel. You're getting that little period of possession. Hopefully, we can sustain it.
Sorry. Hail to Ouija. What's going on, buddy? Ouija. I like that name.
Ouija's.
Nice play by Schmeichel there. Well, half an hour in, troops. What do you think? Feeling decent about this so far. I mean, in comparison.
2 seconds, man. I see if this.
Come on, man.
But if I can remember the right one, right?
Check this shit out from Ouija, man. I'm gutted. My usual stream went off for 48 hours, and all admin have Hun profile badges, so won't be using them again. That is clearly not the site you want to use, man. If you can link us to like a general description of the site or what they go by, like .com or whatever, that would be helpful. Don't support those fuckheads, man. Oh, come on. Get there, you. Damn. Just a little too long for my Ada.
Definitely, Danno. It's not the fear-inducing side I was expecting from Atalanta so far. You know what I mean? They're not terrifying me. I'm not hiding behind the sofa. I'm under, as I says, I understand they're pressing.
Yeah.
They look like Celtic playing against another team at Paradise. You know what I mean? But we are away. To be expected.
Yeah. I mean, they've...
Go on, Maida.
I know, man. That ball, just a little too much weight on it, right?
Maeda's got too much hair now, Danno. It slows him down. It's the drag.
Not aerodynamic enough? Oh, come on. Is this ref gonna... Okay, we finally got a foul. There we go. Wow. That took a while. Angles was a nice play there, man. Don't Italian stadiums look like sad as fuck, man? they're all like built before the World Cup in 1990, right? And they just look fucking ancient now, man.
I know Atalanta had like the old bowl stadium, see like the ring, and they've just upgraded it all down. This one's quite new, but they're one of only 3 teams in all of Italy that own their own stadium. The rest of the
it's like them and you. It's like them and Juve and somebody else. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but yeah, they're all owned by like local municipalities and stuff like that. That's why the San Siro remodel and all that stuff was so complicated. It was like owned by the city council, and yeah, it's just a mess, man. But they all look so ancient and just like empty, like on the weekends and stuff when it's not Champions League football in Italy. They just look about as empty as Scotland a lot of times, man.
There's a lot of empty seats in there, Danno.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, come on, man. We had 2 guys around the ball and they give it up. Man, that was a stupid play. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with how we're doing so far, Danno. Understandably, for the people watching on the live stream and stuff, it's a hard watch if things go wrong. You need to sit here and suffer it. But me and Danno are prepared to do it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Man. It's water off a duck's back, isn't it, Danno? Fucking easy. Easy.
It's all right, man. It's all right. You know, it's like I said on the podcast after the Dortmund game. It's like that line in Goodfellas. Sometimes everybody takes a beating.
Yeah. Sometimes you're fucking them. Sometimes they're fucking you.
Well, sometimes you eat the bar, dude, and sometimes, well, the bar eats you, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing like a special class for
the Cosa Nostra stitch. Snitch.
Well, speaking of the Cosa Nostra. Speaking of the Cosa Nostra, like heading to, I've got the special class I've been doing, like a 3-hour class once a week for a bunch of people from like the education department here in Korea, and it's like they're going on a trip to New York, man.
Hell yeah!
They're flying out on Saturday,
Hell yeah. You going, Danno?
No, I wish, man. Oh my God.
Tell them they need a translator.
With a big crew of like 25 Koreans in New York, dude, I would have a field day, bro. It would be hilarious. My sister lived there for years and years and years, man.
Remember that? Ring, 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 banana phone. I'm a Korean. You remember that, Danno?
Yeah.
I would have that as my ringtone if I was you, Danno. Would you get beat up? Would you get beat up for that?
I mean, to be honest, like I don't. My phone doesn't even make any noises anymore, man. Like I switched off all noises. Like
you've muted that because you kept getting caught with porn, though.
Man, brilliant. No, you know what? That did happen one time though. My phone was still connected to a Bluetooth speaker.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, Danno.
Bro, it happened. We're keeping it 100 here, man.
Yeah, the Bluetooth speaker, come on. It was just the sound of farting hamsters.
Yeah.
No, sound of rubber tubes in Richard
What are you talking? Porn? My goodness. I don't watch that stuff. What? There was so there was a lot of farm animals. It was an agricultural documentary. What?
See, one thing I'm quite happy to see here, Danno, that I didn't think I would be saying is Rio Hatate is working very hard.
He's
cracking back. He's on the edge of our own box. He's fighting for every ball. He's playing out his skin right now. If he can get a bit more of that going forward, I just think they'll just try to stay resolute here.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, a lot of time left until halftime, but definitely. I mean, that seems to be the game plan here. I mean, the last 10, 15 minutes, they've been pretty much dominating possession.
Yeah, we're pinned back, Danno.
Yeah, we're pinned back.
I'm at 38 minutes right now, and we're pinned back. So wherever you are, and we're still pinned back.
Yeah, it's like 30. Yeah, it's like 39 something. Yeah, just 39-10.
Just need to maintain discipline. It's times like this you start to think like Celtic should get expansive and push out, but that's when you get hot with the sucker punch. You know what I mean, Danno? We need to stay compact here. Just crowd them with bodies.
I mean, if one thing's been lacking this first half, but I mean, it's the nature of the beast. You're on the road. You're against pretty much superior opposition. Is that, you need some good spells of possession, but we just haven't had them, man. I mean, we've been trying to get out way too fast and just kind of play some counterattacking stuff.
I'm just seeing them getting
it'd be nice to see a little bit more possession from us.
Just seeing them getting in there with a header, Danno.
Yeah.
Rally at the back post, just absolutely sleeping. Just the guy gets a run on him. Nothing he can do there.
Yeah.
Needs to be alive to that, as I said. Need to maintain focus, every one of them. You get in at half time here, Danno. You get in at half time, and Brendan Rodgers has got to be saying something like, "That's the best of them. That's the best they're going to bring. That's the best they're going to play. We've seen the best of them. Let's go out and play our game now." Know what I mean?
Danger. That was dangerous from us. I think the main thing that's been disappointing so far this first half, at least for us, has been moments where we've gotten into the final third on our side, and we have players in position to kind of keep it in our half, and we haven't been able to, either through like kind of dumb errors or just bad anticipation, bad positioning. That's one thing we can definitely improve on. But I mean, just hopefully don't give up a fucking goal right before halftime. But either way, you're right. Rodgers should come in at halftime. That's the best we can have, man.
That was beautiful there for Dies and Maeda, that I just seen Danno that cross.
You saw that cross? I know. It was so dangerous. God, for a runner.
I thought if I seen it a wee bit back in time for you, Danno, I could will it past the keeper's hands this time. See that Mandela effect, and we could change it. You know what I mean? We could get the goal.
Yeah.
If enough of us think it hard enough, it will happen.
Bali with a good play right there, man. Crowding their attacker out, forcing an error from him. What the fuck is that? And we just give it right back to him. That is a dumb play, man.
Well then. Danno, I was watching my mate Baz from Spain see that one Celtic fan's view. And he said,
of course. Yeah, I subscribe. I love Baz, man.
It's not Valley, it's Bali, right? And I'm like, what? And then he's like, there's no V's in the Spanish language. And I'm like, Vámonos, Baz.
Bro.
You know what I mean? There's hundreds of V's in the Spanish language.
There's certainly no double L's, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like that shit. Oof. What a play, man. Lookman, he's American, isn't he?
Lookman, I don't know, Danno. I wouldn't comment and say, like, definitely either way, you know what I mean?
Nice play by Johnson. So, you still about 45 seconds behind me, like 43 minutes right now?
43 minutes right now, Danno, yeah. Just as you said, it changed.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, look at that challenge for Alistair Johnston.
Oh, man.
What a challenge.
What a save that was, man.
Oh, a save am I missing in the next couple of seconds, Super Casper? Let's go, Danno. That tackle there for Alistair Johnston.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Oh, I hate that I'm a wee bit behind, Danno, but it is what it is, brother. It is what it is.
It's the nature of the fucking beast, man.
My pals could be coming in and telling you, like, they called me Wanker Dog when I was a young boy and that, know what I mean? Yeah, lovely reaction, safe face, Michael there. Absolutely outstanding.
Outstanding, man. Like,
it's quite direct and at a good height, kind of straight at his face, but he made the reaction safe, man. You got to give him credit for that.
Heart-stopping stuff, man. What do we got for extra time? I didn't see any graphic pop up. Oh, they just called it. They called it right at 45.
Yeah, no extra time.
No extras, man. It hit 45:01 and he blew it.
It's been non-stop, Danno. There's not really been any real free kicks or delays or VAR decisions, anything. It's been brilliant. It's been non-stop action so far, anyway.
Good football, man.
I've got 30 seconds to go, Danno. I got 30 seconds to go. 21 seconds to go.
Well, thoughts at halftime, troops. What's going on? Hey, fabulous as far as I'm concerned, man. Brilliant. I'd like to be keeping it more effectively in our half when we have a little bit of control. We've had a couple of dumb moments. There was one moment where it was like McGregor and maybe Engels, and they're both on the ball, and neither of them could decide who to get.
They just never took responsibility
for it. And then you know the Atalanta players just gifted the ball right out from under them. There's been a couple moments like that where it's just like, man, we should have kept the ball in our half. We should have kept the pressure up. We haven't been able to do it.
Considering versus Dortmund, Danno, it was like we were hiding in a tunnel, and the boss says, "Stick your head out that hole and see what's happening." And we stuck our head out the hole, and it was whack whack, two black eyes, and then two wet willies. You know what I mean, Danno? And a finger up the nose as well. And it was half time. We were 5 goals. We were 5 goals down. You know what I mean? And then we went in at half time, and Brendan says, "Go and stick your head out that hole again and see what's happening out there."
Yeah.
And it happened again. So
Kermit,
At that
I
point
know.
of view, where we are now, we've been solid. It's nothing each. Defensively, excellent. Kasper Schmeichel's been brilliant. I would like us to offer a bit more in attack. We've had a couple of chances. I would like to see more. You know what I mean, Danno? But at this stage, solid. Can't complain. We're in at nothing each, and it's half time. Absolutely excellent. Just keep it up.
Yeah. I've liked how Trusty's looked. I've liked how Scales looked. You know,
pump proof.
Same with AJ, man. AJ has looked good. Yeah, pump proof so far, and that
pump proof
is all we were asking for.
Like a nun in a wetsuit, Danno. Pump proof. Keep it up, Celtic.
Right. Pump proof. Here we go.
Like a nun in a wetsuit. Pump proof.
Pump proof 2024. Your candidate for the future. But yeah, man, definitely. I mean, positive so far. Not exactly, scintillating stuff, but we've had our moments. We've had our chances. I mean, we could definitely be more effective in their half, man. I just feel like we can hold the ball in possession in their half much better than we have been. And I think that's going to be the key to the whole thing. If we can start keeping a little bit of possession and keeping them under a little bit of pressure, sky's the limit, man.
Kind of keep them in captivity, Tim. They start eating their own legs and stuff. You need to let them out. People under the stairs, my man. He's got people under his stairs.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Like he's talking about like pets, right? Like
she's got to be calling it. And he just fans Smurfs under his stairs, bro. He feeds him a handful of porridge every morning, makes him fight for it. Like, here, there's your porridge. The big house is shut.
Yeah. No, not even like a bowl of porridge. Just like taking like raw meat and just throwing it around on the basement floor, and everybody's just got to fight and scrap for it. It's covered in dust. Like
that's how it's done, Danno. That's how it's done.
That's how. It
sounds like breakfast time in my mum's house when she used to make bacon.
Yeah. That sounds like in my house where it was like state of nature. If there was any kind of good snack or like cookies or treats in the cabinet, me and my sister and my brother were just like, no, get the fuck out of my way. It was just basically state of nature, man. So, troops, thoughts? We're gonna throw up the banner, I think, for a few minutes. Guys, are you down with that, or are we gonna do a little Kennedy assassination tribute, or
Well, we missed it last time, Danno, and I was disappointed that Gav muted me. I was like, is that right, Gav? Muted the halftime show. I like to go in there and rant when nobody can see my face. They don't know it's really me. It's Danno doing a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, it gives me a chance to like get the kids a drink of juice and stuff out the kitchen, because I'm actually in my kitchen. Usually my son comes surging in, as you've seen him before.
You know what's really strange, though, as a little thought?
You're right, Danno.
It's really weird watching this stuff and then seeing a bunch on like an American station. I think I'm watching the feed on like TBS in the States, and see you're watching European football, and then you're seeing like McDonald's commercials and all these super American things come up at halftime.
America!
Oh yeah!
America!
Yeah!
I've been to the gym with Brendan. Fucking right into this mob in the second half.
What do you think of my shoulders, man?
Yeah, I've been working out. I'm jacked, man. I've been lifting. We'll have them on for clips, Danno. We'll have them. Oh! Celtic only getting beat. What's happening? It's unacceptable. Oh, the big house must stay open. Keep the big house. What do you mean you can't see for the Copeland stand? What do you mean? That's a statue of Louis Walsh. Not so. We are the third place.
We are.
Yeah, I do live in Ibrox. I live in Ibrox. That's how I know what they look like. I've got pictures taken there.
Oh, do you? Wait, you only point that out every single time I talk to you.
Yeah. I'm the only Celtic man here, mate. I'm the space man. Woo! It's just me. Solo astronauto.
Ground control.
Yep.
Yeah, ground control to Mao Zedong. That's how the lyrics go, right?
So angry bells down here the now, Danno. Sorry. I'm angry bells. I'm raging. No money. No money and the ice sheets are melting. We'll be back for the second half, right, legends?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, a little break.
Yeah. Or maybe we won't. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen, man? Anything can happen here.
Hopefully Celtic can bring the performance I'm bringing, Danno. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Cause the
seriously,
shock, the second half.
Upped the game.
We'll be right into it. Right into it,
Yeah,
Danno. I've got Callum McGregor here as well, mate, for his halftime comments. We're getting into them. He's just a wee goat, mate. Oh, he's a wee goat. Right. We've got Callum McGregor. We've got Rio Hatate. Hatate. Oh, into them. James Tiberius Forrest. They're all goats, Danno. We're all goats.
We're all goats.
They're all goats, Danno.
The gang of goats.
Gang of goats. Right, we'll take this break, Danno, right? And you can go to the powder and powder your bum cheeks, whatever you do. And I'll.
I mean, it is. I mean, it does. It does feel like it's going to be a little squeaky in the second half, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, flip that. Aye, that's the right way. That's the right way, Danno. Sorry.
All right, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
See you soon, legends. Be right back.
All right.
Well, just jump back in there to react to that. Yeah, definitely, Mahesh. Atalanta looking dangerous on the left with Lookman. Yeah, there's forming a triangle. Yep. I think we're very entrenched. They've got us very deep, but we're defensively resolute right now, Mahesh. I'd love to know the stats on like the chances on us coming out in the second half and actually like maintaining this performance, maintaining the 0-0, or maybe nicking this game. What are your thoughts on that? And everyone else in the chat, get some of your thoughts in at halftime, right? Thank you all for being here, especially thank you for hanging around in the chat. Anyone looking to actually watch the game on some sort of live stream, I usually watch it on my internet browser. Danno uses one right now. As soon as Danno comes back after the half, I'll get him to tell you what one he's using, right? Because we know that actually works. And anybody who's struggling to watch it will get the game there. We, of course, cannot display the game. We just watch the game live and react. We're here for comical purposes only. But thank you all for being here and hanging with us. Have a good time. Hail. Yo, 420. Welcome in, legend. I said it would be 3-1 for the mighty Celtic. Happy with the way things are going so far. I know, basically, that one that comes off the bar, right? That was their big chance of that one half. You know, and they had another few good chances. But that one's the one that really could have had us undone. How long does our luck hold out if we keep playing like that and playing that way? For me, like, we need to come out. We need to build a presence in the game, try and show something forward, stop them overloading us. First 10 minutes of the next half are absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. We need to stay solid as long as we can. Unpumpable, I believe, is the chat determined phrase. That's the performance we're looking for. That is our state of play. Just go into the strategy board and you look at it and it says unpumpable on it, like a nun in a wetsuit. Kind of sitting at my table at half time, you get me, legends, but I don't want to like pile the camera on myself. It gives me a chance to like get moving about, and anyone else who needs access to my kitchen at home can get in here. But I hate leaving you sitting at half time, especially coming along, getting in the live stream and showing us support, and just leaving you chilling there with absolutely nothing. So every now and again, I do flip the speaker on, the microphone, say hello to everyone in the chat. Christoph, VJ, Big Daz, let's go. Who's the snitch? Pam, plunge McNugget. Because every time we plunge, McNuggets. Let's go. Michael Ross. Jackie, what's that? Jackie Squamwood. Welcome in, legend. We also have got all the usuals. VJ, thank you all for being here. Absolute legends. See, like, the teams are just starting to emerge here for the second half. Atalanta are out on the field, and the mighty champions are making them wait. That's right. Make them wait, Celtic.
Absolutely, man. Make them wait.
Always make them wait, Danno.
Home field,
You wait for
man.
the champions.
Yeah, you gotta wait, man. Champions of Scotland recognize. What
Yeah, they have. Celtic have been fantastic. Trusty and Scales have been fantastic in there. Hopefully they can keep that up because we need it.
Yeah, and Hatate, man. Hatate was excellent in the first half.
I thought Hatate was, for a side of Hatate's game that he never displays, Dano, a defensive side. Right, I'm past this phone now, Dano, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. You get cams back on.
Right.
Still there, Danno? Where did you go?
I'm here, man.
Get us back in there. Get the half-time banner down.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't mean that. He's slowly down. That's pornography. That's foot porn.
We're trying to keep it strictly porn here. Got my popsicle. You know what I'm saying? Little halftime entertainment.
Pam, I don't think any of your players, not one single player, got pass marks against Dortmund. That being said, we answered them back immediately. So for me, it's like the small kid going to high school when the big bully comes over and punches him in the face. We instantly punched him back in the face. Okay, he gave us a further 6 punches in the face after that.
Yeah,
everyone in school is going to remember the day that we punched him back in the face.
Absolutely smashed, yeah.
Not one of our players, I would say, got pass marks. We were just so far off it and we get destroyed. But you got to look for the positives out of that situation. That's the only positive I could find. It was like I could hold it in comparison to going to big school and the big bully comes and wants to beat you up, punches you in the face, and you punch him right back in the face. I'm like, okay, you deserve credit right there for answering right back. We deserve credit for that. How are you feeling about this second half, Danno?
Let's see what happens, man. It's gonna be tight. I mean, Mahesh had an interesting comment about how they haven't been putting too many bodies forward. I'm wondering if they're going to kind of up the pressure for the second half, seeing what they could do with some extended possession towards the end of the first half.
They've got every single member of their squad in Celtic's half. Their 2 central defenders are sitting at the edge of the D at the halfway line. Every player, they're putting everyone forward. You know what I mean? They're just not getting the overloads because we're compressing the area. Defending by sheer numbers and bodies and will and just getting in the way. You know what I mean? Hard work and determination.
Oh, and goals was so close right there. I'll be right back. I got to get another Desperado.
Yeah, Danno, you get yourself a Despacito. Get a Despacito and 2 paracetamol. Yo, see Biscuit, welcome in. Just mute it. Just mute it, see Biscuit. Watch it without the volume. Do your own commentary along with it. That's what I need to do, see, because I'm plugging my Fire Stick into a computer monitor. Oh, just over there. Just over. Because I'm plugging it into a monitor, I don't get audio through the monitor. I don't get commentary. So what I need to do is put on a live feed on YouTube that doesn't display the game but has the commentary, and then match up what's happening with the 2 of them. So I've got commentary and visual and Danno on the middle screen and yours in the chat. That's why you see me looking around like a maniac, because I've got the 3 screens.
Doggo.
I think it was Valley who pushed inside, had a great strike just over the top, and we won a corner for that. Just while you were away there, Danno, I don't know how much of that you've seen or what you've got back, where you are in the game right now.
51, just after 51.
Yeah, I'm just a minute ahead of me now, Danno. That's okay. Let's see if it's better. I've caught up. My super fast Scottish broadband is catching up with Korean internet. With Korean Wi-Fi.
I think you were only 45 seconds behind before, so now it's further behind.
It was like a minute 45 or something behind, Danno.
Well, ask and ye shall receive.
Seek and ye shall receive.
Doggo. Woo, woo, woo.
Funny how X-Man got his Celtic top on and then came in and Celtic have started looking more attacking, Danno. Some would say there's a correlation.
Viewership, man.
You know, there's a clear line we can draw between X-Man putting his Celtic top on and appearing on cam and Celtic starting to play.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you gotta know when the VIPs are watching, man. Yeah, Pam. Obviously, over the summer, I haven't been really utilizing the green and white sweater. he's got a lot of fur nowadays, but special occasions demand.
He needs to wear it for the game.
And man, it was a mega hot summer. Oof. Yeah, every subway car has like a router on it. Yeah, so yeah, the internet
Wi-Fi's that strong in Korea, boils eggs. Put your phone down, put a tray of 6 eggs on it, and just boils them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean the whole subway car.
That's why Danno can't have a mobile phone in each pocket.
the whole subway car is a Wi-Fi. You know, I mean it's a literal router. That you know. They've just made the subway car and the router one and the same. Yes, I do, Tim. Indeed. I have for a long time too, man. I've been here 17 years, man.
Danno loves it in Korea, and Korea loves Danno.
I don't know about the latter part. I certainly do, though. I'll be right back.
Yep, Danno.
Hold on, bro.
Get Desperado this time and not a lollipop, bro.
These are done for you, bro, you X.
Still more of the same, but as I said, Danno, we get back in. First 10 minutes of this second half are critical. Stay solid. Don't concede nothing. I know you didn't hear the first half of what I says. I was just saying again there. First 10 minutes here are critical. Stay solid. Not concede nothing.
Yeah.
4 minutes in, just about now, Danno. So I'm behind you. So you're 5 minutes in. Still not conceded.
Yeah, right as you said that, it was like 54, 55. 55 right now.
Yeah, so that's just coming up in that 10-minute mark, innit? And 5 into 45. Sorry, my mathematical skills were not what they're meant to be.
Oof. Kind of got away with one right there. Christoph says they're killing the seagulls at Atalanta.
Killing Jack and Victor in the park. It's some of that. Is that what's going on? Just a Bulgan flying over.
Well, corner to Celtic air. I think Arnie Angles deserves some kind of Romanesque name. You know, either Italian or Romanesque. I don't think he's quite there, but I think he's going to be. He's going to be Latin worthy.
Just watching the replay of the header they won there, Danno. Just on the 55th minute before Kuhn goes up. We win a corner there. And Scales is just not strong enough at coming through players. You know what I mean, Danno? He just doesn't physically challenge. It's like when they jump in front of him, he doesn't jump. Or if he thinks the ball's going over his head, he doesn't jump for it. He doesn't realise that, see, even when you jump, you're unsighting the person behind you. You're getting in the way. You're putting them off. You're doing something. It's like that basketball. You remember that, Danno, when you were allowed to psych the person out? Psych out. Yeah. That's the way I play football, Danno, with a psych out attack.
He doesn't seem to have like a lot of square out power. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where he can just keep a player off the ball and stuff. He does tend to get pushed from the back rather easily. But I mean, I think his strength is in his length and his anticipation. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how he plays. Oof, man. Another unbelievable save from Hesper right there, man.
No response for you, Casper, for making that save. Let's go.
What just happened, man?
Pam's got 5 sisters. At least I knew his 420. Pardon me. That was a beautiful save. You're down to the bottom left. That was Jack Buckland. He just conceded that, bro. Everyone knows he can't dive. He can't dive down and left.
I mean,
he's like Zoolander.
Honestly, that goal he gave up to Kyogo was like a masterclass in bad positioning.
See, like
when Kyogo just kind of passed the ball into the net from 30 yards out.
See, when Celtic play like this, Danno, right? Of course, I'm big enough and ugly enough and old enough to remember Gordon Strachan's tenure as Celtic manager and Neil Lennon's tenure, his first tenure. And Celtic play like this, and it gets to 80 minutes, and you've never really been in the game as an attacking threat, but you've never really been out of the game either.
Yeah.
And then you get the sucker punch in the throat. And to me, it feels so much worse defending and defending and defending it out. That's why I preferred Ange Postecoglou's style so much better. Live by the sword, die by the sword. We're either going to concede 4 goals or we're going to score 4 goals. I like that, Danno. You know, I love that.
I mean, we all do, man. We're all Celtic supporters in some degree or another because of attacking football, man.
Yeah, exactly, Danno.
I mean, the disparity between the big leagues and us, man. I mean,
that is well, Danno. Think about, for instance, right, Danno, think about 1967 and Jock Stein uniting a Glasgow select team of 11 players and taking on the giants of Europe and winning the Champions League. Do you think Jock was going, the disparity, they spend so much money?
He wasn't. He wasn't because
he was too busy conquering it, Danno. It was David versus Goliath, and we were David.
There was definitely an aspect to that, but now, you know, David has 10 million from winning the league or something, and Goliath has.
We also had Jimmy Johnston, who I think is like one of the greatest players that ever played the game, Danno.
Greatest Celt of all time, man.
I actually watched the game with Jimmy Johnston, and it's the game where he destroyed Real Madrid himself, bro. Like, one man destroyed Real Madrid.
The Stefano testimonial game.
Yeah, he just destroyed them, and it was absolutely amazing.
I love Bertie Auld, or I think it was Gimmel just talking about he gave them an absolute dude. You did the interview about it.
Yeah, so sorry, Tim, if you had a question in there and we're not picking it up. Yeah, CDK. He's a central defensive keeper. He's allowed to catch the ball in the central midfield, mate. Connor Goldson, he models his game on Connor Goldson.
bit of an Italian tactical quirk.
Yeah, two of his favourite influences is Connor Goldson and LeBron James, bro. He's the only player in world football allowed to handle the ball.
Oh boy.
Any man a save when he's in the box. Look, Brendan just growling at their manager. Do you see that? Throwing him daggers. Like, how dare you? Not one of the beautiful people. You Geppetto-looking bastard. Get into them, Celtic, come on. One thing I've got to say about Atalanta as well, Danno, to this stage here for me, 61 minutes into the game, right? They don't seem your typical Italian team that are engaged in dark arts where they're pulling you back off the ball. You know what I mean? They're diving for penalties, they're diving for free kicks.
Play acting, fouled. Yeah.
They're not that typical Italian side.
No, they've been playing pretty straight up, man. I gotta give them credit because that is the number one thing that turns me off from Italian football: the play acting and the goddamn defensive snooze ball that gets played down. I mean, traditionally, I'm not saying every team plays like that nowadays, but man, another 1-0 thriller down in Italy. You're like, change the channel.
See, at the start of this Champions League, where the draw was made, Danno, right? I had wrote this game off for the start, along with the Dortmund game as well. I was thinking if we get anything, a draw in the games, any sort of point, it would be amazing. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on there, Danno. You look very unhappy. Don't upset me before time, Danno.
I mean, one of our players just gets steamrolled with a header. And McGregor makes a great play. I mean, a rather physical play.
Yeah, he just comes straight through the back of him, Danno. That is
a nice tackle by McGregor, and we get called.
And he gets penalised. Bro, for a start, right, the defender comes straight through the back of Maeda, shoulder through the back of his head, right, and then Cal McGregor wins that ball fairly there. He just out hustles the player, and the ref doesn't like it. Doesn't think the little guy without out muscle,
right, and took it cleanly, and they just call a foul on him. It was.
Well, I understand that. What are you looking to achieve? What are you looking to change? Are you looking to change to lock down right now where we are right now and maybe see out this goalless? Or are you looking to try and snatch a victory, put someone on, get Kyogo on? I don't know.
I like the Kyogo idea right now, but I don't know. The other thing is Ida gives us like this physical thing. I'm just looking for the same thing I'm looking for in the first half. Get a little bit more possession, get them off the ball.
For me right now, Danno, right, Ida can hold the ball up if we manage to break out. Right? He's got to be getting pretty tired. That Kyogo substitution's got to be coming. But that's Ida taking the ball for the goalkeeper on the edge of the area and playing it back and then pushing back up front. He's in there for corners, free kicks. He's in there with a header. He's a big, tall lad. He's physical. He's working hard. I think Celtic have been excellent. All our players have turned up. I'm just suggesting if we're going to change it, are we going to change it to try and win this game, or are we going to change it to see this game out? What are you thinking in chat? What do you think we're going to do, and what do you think, Danno?
Yeah, I mean, Pam made a call right here. Bernardo, Tam Mac, and maybe McCowan later. I'd like to see McCowan out there, actually.
I think McCowan will replace Callum McGregor, such as the running that Callum McGregor's been doing, but it's a lot of pressure to put on McCowan coming into this kind of game.
Yeah,
for sure. Champions League game.
Like later on, I think later on is the big qualifier there that I think gives it credence for me. But yeah, good call by Pam. See, Pam, we've missed you. You know, I mean, what can we say?
I can see Bernardo coming on for Hatate. Hatate's got to be absolutely shattered.
Bushed.
Yeah. And Kyogo coming on. Bernardo. Definitely. On Celtic, man.
I know.
Just absolutely. Liam Scales is absolutely solid. That's another man of the match here. It's going to be for Liam Scalacci Scales. Leonardo Scalacci Scales.
Who's so underappreciated, man. Drives me crazy, even still.
I like it when all the players play well and the Celtic daddies don't have anybody to moan at. See, if Celtic manage to see this game out, Danno, if it's a draw or if we manage to get a result, everyone will celebrate for 2 days. and then they'll start moaning about Palma again. It's just a fucking. You can set your watch by it, bro.
You really can. You really can.
If a tweet comes out, I don't know about this Lewis Palma.
whoever's just not in favor or not in the game. I mean, yeah, there's a little 24 to 48 hour grace period, and then everybody just starts whinging about the same players again.
I don't know what he is, but he's not a winger. He's a goalkeeper. He's a goalkeeper.
All right, well,
lovely touch in there, and great shot.
Hoops.
Yeah, hail, Dan. I'm on it, hooks, mate. Let my label it. See, Atalanta have this look about them now, Dano, where they're like, it's been so hard to generate chances, and we've not took them, and their keeper's made great saves. It gets to that point where you start thinking maybe it's just not our night. Maybe Celtic done it to Barcelona. Maybe it's just not our night. How many chances have we had and we can't score, and then Celtic give them the sucker punch? That's what I'm looking for here, Dano. It would make me feel a lot better if Celtic get a goal round about the 76th minute. Just schedule it in. Kyogo, 76 minutes. Thank you very much.
Kyogo's on. I mean, Kyogo and Bernardo just came on for Ida. And Hatate. Hatate, not surprising, man. He has been working.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for smoking, right, and drinking on a live stream. In no way do we condone smoking and drinking, and it does not go hand in hand with watching the football. It's just the way we like to do it. Okay, Dano. Very sad.
I'm down with the smoke. Who cares, man?
No, that's a cigaretto, Dano. I'm just saying.
I'm down with either of them.
I don't want to influence people. Gamble responsibly, drink responsibly, smoke responsibly.
Boy, Kyogo had a nice chance.
Kyogo in the middle. That shot. Oh, Kyogo's good for a goal, Dano. Kyogo's alive to this, man.
I know, man. I know.
And their defenders are not alive. See the tiredness in their legs now from dealing with big physical Adam Mida taking them runs into the corners. They can't even. I'm not going to change a central defender. Dano, I hate the fact that you're like 90 seconds ahead of me. I'm actually thinking about booking a flight.
I know. I'm just so tense right now. I'm reacting to every like little thing that happens. It's like, jeez.
As long as Christoph is quiet in the chat.
Trusty just made such a great play in the corner to get the ball away from this guy, and then I don't know. I think it was Engels just had kind of a brain fart moment, not protecting the ball, and ended up giving it up.
Trusty really showing his pace down into that corner there, yeah, and then just a loose touch there.
He can motor, huh?
That's Engels in it, Daniel, with a loose touch.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is strange because one of the first things I noticed about Engels was his head up and his awareness round about him. So it's strange for him to take a touch and run into a player.
Yeah, just took a touch with like kind of bad footwork and then
maybe showing the pace of the game compared to the German game as well. Celtic play incredibly fast and other teams up the tempo against us. You know what I mean, Dano? So compared to the German game, or at the level of German game he was playing, the level of team he was playing, perhaps that intensity wasn't there as often. But that's what he's here to learn. That's what the Champions League's all about.
I mean, one thing you got to say, I mean, as far as what goes with night and day, as far as the last performance versus this one in the Champions League, even with the miscues and stuff that we've had tonight, they haven't been catastrophic miscues, bad passes or whatever that just led straight to goals and stuff like that. So, I mean, that is obviously a very encouraging sign so far, right?
Like I'm loving this, Daniel, right? If I was going to say I'm not loving this, what I would be complaining about is lack of forward threat, lack of being able to get out of our own half. I think if you look at the stats, it's going to be overwhelming in their favour. Possession and passing is going to be like at least 10% above ours in both. And their expected goals is going to be sitting maybe 1.5 and also be sitting at 0.5 because we are not providing like a lot of threat.
At least. I mean, the last time I looked at it, it was like 16 shots on goal to like 3. But our efficiency is
that's beautiful.
Higher. I mean,
carry that away, Bernardo.
3 shots on goal, but like 2 on target. So
look at that for Bernardo. You've seen this obviously, Danno. He just carries the ball away there. 3.5 million we played for this guy. Peter Lawwell must have been wearing a ski mask when he went over to Portugal.
Oh, got him. Yeah, Bernardo's a good-looking player, man. I mean, especially how he holds off defenders and gets past people.
Atalanta, they do, Danno, very much have the look at a team. Rather than surging and breaking forward, it's like they're trying to thread the needle now. You know what I mean? They've got to that stage where they've failed to break us down, and now they're trying to thread the needle. They're trying to thread it through the eye. They're trying to walk it into goal. And that never goes anywhere. We just watched Celtic do that at the weekend with Aberdeen. The last 10 minutes of the game, trying to thread the eye of a needle and it going nowhere. Very much the same performance we're seeing here from Celtic. Everybody in the way. Great community, passing players off to each other as well.
Man, just another stupid miscue, man. Where are we?
Now, Danno, that's the 2 defenders are there. They've got the man covered, and Kuhn comes back and puts in a challenge and sort of leaves his man at the edge of the area. That's Costa, and he gets a shot away. Schmeichel has it well covered, but maybe just a sign that Kuhn's switching off a wee bit and needs to stay alive to
it. Yeah.
Unlucky Kyogo.
I mean, okay, so this one's going to cause some heads to turn, man. McCowan is on.
McCowan's coming on now. Well,
Palmer's coming on.
Palmer's coming on. Let's go, Palmer.
I know. I hope we can see something from him. So Maeda's off, and I would guess.
I do think with Palmer, right?
Yeah.
He has quality. You can see the guy has quality. But I've said and I've commented so many times, I feel that he's just been the one good player or the one star in a shit team. So he only cares about his own game and takes care of himself. You get me, Danno? And now in Celtic, he's not the superstar. He's a player in the team, and he needs to learn to rely on his teammates and understand that they're quality and he can use them, enhance their game, enhance his own game. He doesn't need to just take care of himself anymore. It's like prison mentality. He's anxious to just take care of his own game, take care of his own stats. Doesn't matter if his team gets beat 6-0 or 6-2 because he scored the 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or like late in the game when we obviously don't need it, going for the 30-yard worldie. I mean, I think that seemed to be his big like brain fart moment where he definitely lost like a big chunk of trust from Rodgers last year.
No, it was for me, Danno, it was hitting the corner and trying to score for the corner and then doing the same thing again. Right there and then I was like, you need to settle down. Someone needs to have a word with you, son.
Take it easy, man. I'm sure there's been plenty more moments where Rodgers was reading him the riot act or something and it wasn't sinking in. Anyways, I like the call from Michael Ross. Palmer hat trick incoming. Yes.
Yeah. Well, like we said, Danno, earlier on, is Brendan going to change this and try and secure the result as it stands, or is he going to go after the game? For me, he's put on attacking substitute after attacking substitute. Brendan's going after this game.
Yeah.
We're pushing them high.
We're
pressing them up the pitch. We're going after this game.
No, and I mean, they've been rather caught out attacking so high up the pitch. I mean, we've had moments where we've been
they look like
done better with a little bit of a jailbreak.
They look like they're kind of wobbling, like a boxer that's been punched in the chin.
A little bit.
And we look like we are growing in stature, like they're lumping the ball forward and it's just coming straight back at them now, Danno, and we are building forward.
I mean, we need more control, though. We need a bit more quality. Oh, oh, Kyogo. Dude, Kyogo just tried to have an amazing volley in the goal, but just couldn't quite get on it.
Liam Scales. Man of the match again, Danno. Liam Scales.
Liam Polacci playing on his home turf, man.
If he wins another man of the match, he's got to be worth at least 56 million. It's right in his contract. Kyogo.
Oh, Kyogo just going for it, man. God,
he should have just put his laces through that into the bottom corner, Danno. See, rather than trying a little lob, I don't know if it's just the way it came off. No, he didn't. Yeah. He should have just went with his laces instead of trying to push it.
What is Schmeichel doing? Just kicking it out the touch there. Yeah, he blew that. He's raising his hand like, sorry.
One thing as well, so far, Dan, Rusty has been fantastic so far. 77 minutes in, he's been absolutely solid, pacey, defensively solid. He's playing on the right-hand side as well. I think he usually plays on the left-hand side of central defence, so he's playing out of position. He's been absolutely brilliant. And the Schmeichel with the missed kick there, that's what I've just seen, Danno.
Yeah, Jesus, come on, man.
Yeah, he took the number 4 toe out the pouch shell, and he meant to take the driver out, bro.
Get the ball out of our half, man.
Come on, Celtic,
man. All right. So we got a foul there. So see if we can get a bit of.
Let's see if we can get something.
Get a bit of possession here. Yeah, make something snap. Would that have been a fucking goal and a half from Kyogo, though, man? Oh. He just seemed to be a step behind it, though. He's kind of stretching out.
Don't be like that, Tam. It's okay to be pragmatic and think. I was always saying, like, who are this mob? This mob are like the Italian Kilmarnock. And of course, the Italian Kilmarnock are grades and grades and grades above our Kilmarnock. But Celtic should not be feeding this mob. We've been defensively absolutely unpumpable. I believe the chat coined it as, and that's what we're sticking to. We've been solid, and now we look like an attacking threat.
I don't know how AJ didn't get a foul right there, man. You're probably going to see it in the next, 10 seconds or so. We should undoubtedly have a free kick there.
Just Kuhn dancing over the ball and McGregor picking it up. Trusty playing it forward. AJ on the run. Yeah, he just barges into it. AJ's kind of going down before he barges his back. I don't know why AJ would. He must have maybe touched the back of his knee, Danno. See when someone gives you, I don't know what a Charlie horse.
Yeah.
A Charlie horse, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Pam, he was actually abandoned. He was bought at a store. Some guy bought him for like $1,500 and just abandoned him. So he was living in a factory office for like 4 months. So, a friend of my ex-wife was like the manager at this factory office. Like, I don't know what to do with this dog. He's so nice. He's such a cool little guy. Like, somebody's got to take care of him. But yeah, so we adopted him. He's here today.
Well, I'm glad he's a stream mascot, Danno, and I'm glad you got him because since he came in with his Celtic top on,
we're playing Fippe. We're playing Fippe. We're fighting in Italy, right?
Who let the dogs out?
Now we're getting serious here, Keiser. Who's on? None other.
Oh, he's begging himself, Danno. He's saying please himself.
James Tiberius.
Oh, that's that now.
Yes. Now we're getting serious.
Now we mean business.
We're into the
now we mean business. If there's anybody who comes on in a big Champions League game in Europe and snaps victory, it's James Forrest.
Oh, fuck yeah,
James Tiberius,
Jamesy,
aka the Scottish locomotive Forrest. He was in Hogwarts, bro. He actually pulled all the cabooses. Him and Dies in Maeda, they're like race ponies.
I guess we gotta bring it down a little bit here.
That's it. Keep them in there, Celtic. There's a man here in the crowd wearing the same top as me. Nah. And that 67 tribute top. Yeah. A spaghetti bolognese, Danno. I'm putting it down to the spaghetti bolognese that I ate so far. Come on, man, that's the spaghetti. Even the rest. Come on. What you fucking doing to me? Yeah. Big Trusty up there. Wee size 5 feet. Swinging that about. Don't be shy, Trusty. Danno, don't make that a face. Yeah, okay, Danno.
Hey, I'm concentrated here.
Yeah, well, I'm reading your face to see what's happening a minute in the future.
No, I was like
I'm
trying to figure out what happened. I could have sworn the last thing I saw on a screen was like a foul, and then nobody was doing anything, and Trusty was kind of fucking around on the sidelines. I didn't know what was going on.
I'll be 1 second, Dan. We'll go to the bathroom.
Well, at least he didn't do it on screen. We're making steps up in quality here. Nice. All right, troops. Ah. Mahesh checking in. What's going on, Mahesh? It is kind of an arm wrestle, isn't it? Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Bro, comfy, bro. There you go. There we go. Oh, come on. Yes. Go, 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 go. Oh, where is that fucking pass going, Kyogo? Every time we get on a break, it seems like we have some kind of passing miscue or some kind of communication breakdown. Like we're not used to playing like this type of thing. Pump-proof football at its best, says Michael Ross. The pump proof is in the pudding.
Pump proof, like dry cement, my man. And they're like swimwear.
Yes. I think that might be one of my favorite catchphrases in the English language.
Yeah, and they're like swimwear. Let's go.
Brilliant. I mean, hasn't it seemed like both teams have looked just a bit off with link-up play and some basic passing moves and attack? I mean, Atlanta too has seemed.
I think both teams have looked excellent tonight. I just think Celtic have been the defensive kryptonite to Atalanta's attack, and Atalanta have also been the stifling force to Celtic's attack. We've not really mounted it, and they've had their chances. Second half, they've had nothing. They've not really challenged us. They've not hit the bar this half. You know what I mean, Daniel? So far.
True enough.
So far.
So, yeah.
But could we be celebrating a moral victory here tonight, Daniel? Could we be moral victory FC?
Are we gonna do the lap of honor after the game?
Oh, I would.
Those fucking assholes did after the 3-3 thriller.
Just a video ways with like 5 supporters behind the goals, like
it's like the Celtic TV media section that are at the game.
Just like Tony Haggerty.
Come on, boys.
I'm faster after the pasta. Don't worry about it. Pasta makes me faster.
After The pasta.
I'm a tropical person, but you know what I mean, Danno?
You're a tropical person. Oh, I mean, if you're a tropical person, then sure, so am I.
Of course, Danno. During the last ice age, I couldn't even go out. It was that cold. I had to put on a jacket, Danno. I had to put on a jacket.
I mean, I remember those days. I haven't come back from it, man.
Just running the streets with woolly mammoths and dodging T-Rexes. You remember those days, Danno? We were all in caves. We were dodging T-Rexes and velociraptors, and all the cavemen were just in like, oh, my mental health. Oh Jesus, I can't go outside. I'm so anxious. You know what I mean, Danno?
I've got anxiety.
I've got lots of anxiety. One more day, raptors. One more fucking day, raptors.
Oof. Oh man. Jogo had a little breakout moment.
Everyone, Dan, I'm watching this now. Everyone in the area is marking someone, and Palmer's standing marking one guy, and he's pointing at him like, "Come on, who's got the mark of this guy?
Who's got this guy?
you got that guy. Let's go, Palmer." It's a poor ball out, but lucky.
Ooh, I think AJ's cramped up. Oh.
Solid there.
No,
Bernardo is absolutely solid. Who's down, Johnston? What's up with cramp?
Yeah, I think he's cramping up, man. He's
got a bloody knee and everything, Danno. Look at that. Like the old days of a red ash football pitch. Have you ever played on red ash, Danno?
No. There's a lot of gravel over here. Though, in Korea. I've only really played
it's like red. It's like red gravel, Danno.
Yeah. I think it's a very similar thing. Yeah, it's a very similar thing. Like playgrounds are like this gravel type of thing here in Korea.
You coat your legs in Vaseline, Danno.
Terrible.
And then when you slide tackle people, you look like a frosted donut.
You look like a Krispy Kreme with two legs.
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I think they've had 19 goal attempts, Danno. 6 on target. We've had 2 on target and 4 goal attempts. But I'll take that. I'll take that every day. I'll eat that and I put it in the dough, Danno. I'll take that in the chin.
Palma just made a smart pressure play to regain possession right there.
Have we got extra time in the second half, Danno? Because we had none in the first half.
I mean, there's got to be a couple minutes. I mean, we had AJ laying down right there. That's got to be a minute. But, man, there hasn't been much.
No,
I mean, this has been a very just straight-up game of football, man. It's just been back and forth, and they're just going at it.
Would you frown at me for celebrating a draw? For the moral victory?
Fuck
would you
no,
frown
man.
At me?
I'm celebrating a draw, too.
If I win this shot down here, Danno, and I pull out the pyro, and we have a pyro party, Danno.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Do it.
I'll be the guy who gets his barred for using pyro in Europe. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. If we score, Danno, I'll pyro the street in Ibrox, right? I'll put it on the camera.
Scales.
Here, Danno. If we score, I'll go outside and I'll pyro the street in Ibrox, right? Green smoke. We'll get a care drop. We'll get a care package like Call of Duty.
Just switch it up. Just switch it up to your phone, man. We'll just keep it live right here. And
I'll just grab the camera and point it out the window, Danno.
No, we want the POV, man.
Yeah. No Keiser, no party.
This is this is okay. So we got 4 minutes. We're a minute in already.
Down, you can see the hole in my wig.
Is it still There's still an outline from the stadium, no?
Nah. My headlights were gutted, mate, when I had to get the stadium demolished. I don't know, my headlights were gutted when the stadium grew out. They were never having the Headlights World Cup. Neighbours' headlights were playing my headlights. Sons v Tims. I excluded their fans from my stadium, Danno. It's like, kept them out.
We just gave them another free kick in basically the same fucking position, man. So we're 2 minutes through extra time, but the whole sequence here with the foul and everything has got to be
straight back. Why is he gave them another free kick there?
Yeah, I didn't think it was worthy. I thought that was a clean tackle by Trusty.
I can't see.
Come on,
because it's shown from like a reel behind the ref, and it looks like the ref's in the way, Danno.
Yeah.
Come on, Danno. Come on, Celtic, get us a goal, and we're pyroing. We're pyro inside my house, mate, right in this kitchen right now. See all the smoke alarms off, Danno. Are we ready? Defend this and break away and score, Celtic.
Now, even during this high-pressure moment, Michael Ross is coming in with the questions that matter.
Yeah.
Is Thomas Hair just a plastic hat?
It's a Lego, mate. It's Lego sponsorship. He's just got a heat like a copy of a Lego guy.
Yeah, it actually clicks on. Yeah. It actually clicks into place. Brilliant.
That's what Maeda's doing as well. He just gets sponsored by Lego as well. He's just putting the different hairs on. Everything is awesome. Come on, boys. Come on, Celtic. We've got pyro waiting, and we can't take it to the stadium. We can't be the person that gets his ban. Come on. Let's smoke the streets of Ibrox. I'll take the phone, Danno, and I'll go around and I'll hit the front doors at Ibrox with it.
They got a corner here.
They got a corner. Very end.
Right on 4 minutes.
Danno, just don't, Danno. Just look away. Don't tell me what happened.
I'm not going to react.
I've got 30 seconds to get there, Danno.
And that is 1 point.
Yes, Danno. Moral Victory FC. Let's go.
Pump Proof FC, baby. Undefeated Drinkalong rolls the fuck on, baby.
When you roll with a Drinkalong, Danno, that is a true point, right, Christoph? When we were here for the Drinkalong, we've never lost. We missed the Drinkalong for the Dortmund game because Gav moaning about the new technology. That's dude,
we're back to StreamYard, bro. And dude, that site was shit. I had to. Oh my god, there was so much about. Programs. Oh man, yeah, dude. I mean, just everything about it. I was looking at my computer's performance, like after we did the Drinkalong last weekend. It was.
I was just saying, look,
bro.
See to take a point away in Italy versus last year's Europa League champions Atalanta. I'll take that, bro. That is absolutely an amazing result.
Away in Italy, dude. No joke. Huge result.
Listen,
man.
People in the chat are like Drinkalong powers. It's all down to the Drinkalong. Want me to tell you the one tactical change that changed the entire night? It was X-Man putting on his Celtic top and coming on the stream.
Get in, baby.
Woo. That's the stream mascot.
High five, bro. High five. Yeah. Huh?
So how would you class that there, Danno? Did Celtic earn a draw or did we avoid a defeat?
We earned a draw.
Yeah, I thought we fully earned what we got.
That team is Atalanta is a very, very, very tough out. And at home, they're tough, man. So, like,
that's it, Tam. Hail, hail. Your head hangs in shame. I get that a lot of people were picking Celtic to go down to a big defeat. Maybe concede a lot of goals. You were sparing your own blushes. A lot of you do it, mate. And then you can come in and go, I told you that was going to happen. But at the end of the day, I'll always back Celtic. I'll support Celtic. I'll back them against any football club we're playing against. I don't care who it is. I backed us against Real Madrid. I backed us against Dortmund and we get leathered. And I was certainly backing this tonight. I'll take that draw. I'll take that draw all day long. I'd have butt your hand off your arm for it before the game.
Yes, man. Yes. And I there is no way any other player, I don't care either side, gets man of the match aside from Leonardo Scolacci in his triumphant return to his homeland.
I think
brilliant, man.
I think Roanora Hatate was also a men's Danno, right? I think he was outstanding in the first half. Kind of fell and faded out of the game. When Bernardo came on, Bernardo was also excellent. But for me, all night long, Trusty and Liam Scales were outstanding. Maybe like few of the saves Kasper Schmeichel makes, he could claim that man of the match. But for me, I'll always back Liam Scales. I just want Scales just to like keep pissing people off.
Scales was immense, man. Scales was immense.
Trusty was also like, I was so pleased with him being tested. Man. For CCV, Danno, as we've said, that's now 13 Champions League games, I think. And CCV's only played in 5 of our 13 Champions League games. Really one of our best defenders, but when we need him most, he seems to pick up a little knock or an injury. I hope he gets clear of that. I hope Celtic wait for him now to get to, just keep playing Trusty, wait for him to get to 100% and then bring him back in. No pain, nothing, then bring him back. We've seen these high-pressure games, Aberdeen and now Atalanta away without him. Hopefully we can keep it up. I hope CCV manages to get injury-free and comes back solid for us because I'm disappointed not having our best defender in the Champions League. But having said that, Liam Scales, deputised, has continued to rise to every challenge. And tonight, Trusty rose to the challenge. He was excellent. I can't criticise anything about him. He had power, he had pace, he was great in the air, he was defensively solid, and he was playing out of position. Boom. Cheers, Danno.
Big point right there. Big point. Big point. Especially with how our draw works, right? So we've got one of the Red Bulls coming in, right? Leipzig. Coming into paradise, right? After that, man, things kind of open up for us with some of the lower level boys. So, like, I think 2 of those are at home and 1's away. I think in, like, one of the Venias or whatever, like in Transylvania or something. But
right at the start, Danno, because it's like Aston Villa is the last away game right down in England, and we all looked at the away games where the harder end of the draw and thought if Celtic can take anything at all away, it's an absolute bonus. Now, from the first 3 games in the Champions League, we have 4 points. If we had 3 points, as we had coming into this game, and as we would have had if we lost, we could still compare that and stack that against 3 draws. We drew our first 3 games. We've still got 3 points, but we lost 2, 1-1. But now we've 1-1, lost 1, drawn 1. A solid performance. We are not the whipping boy. That's Europa League champions we were playing tonight in their home stadium. Of course, the pressure was going to be on. Of course, there was going to be a torrent of attacks from them. But Celtic were absolutely solid, resolute, and offered a couple of points forward.
And there were like these key moments, like especially when they were pressing up, and in the second half, we could have really taken it to them with like an effective counter, but had a couple misfires there. You could easily see Celtic scoring and getting a winner, especially like about 25 minutes left or something like that. We get past like 70 minutes and it's like, dude, we kind of got something cooking here. And I think our fitness tonight really shone through, man. I mean, we hung tough.
We definitely had a purple patch right towards the end of the game, the last 25 minutes, where I thought we could nick this victory. But so often in that time, we succumb to the sucker punch, and all that hard work, like I said, goes down, and it goes absolutely. And all people remember is the defeat. They don't remember the hard work that went into it just being 1-0. They forget that instantly. But like we always say, Danno, any news is news. If you're in the paper for any reason, you're still in the paper. Any press is a success. So if it's winning 5-1 or getting beat 7-1 or drawing nothing each, for me, I'm delighted with the performance tonight, the defensive display, how resolute we were.
Fabulous.
All that. I would have liked a bit more going forward, Danno. 110%. This was like a Gordon Strachan or Neil Lennon-esque defensive display, which I think will make a lot of fans happy. But I would have liked a bit more going forward. But
I think Rodgers was trying to. I just don't think the players showed through with quality with key passes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It just didn't work in these clutch moments where they needed to get that little back heel or something like that. It didn't pan out. There were so many moments like that tonight where I was like, "Fuck,
those
man,
chances I remember,
total jailbreak," you know?
Danno, those chances I remember where Hatate was floating free in front of your defence and picking up the ball and then switching it long and diagonal and playing in Nicholas Kuhn, and he took them on a few merry runs, and he almost but for another touch, he would have been free and away. On another night, that comes off, and he nips in and scores. Kyogo scores his chance on another night. We had our chances as well. We were not without danger. I just don't think it was often enough. So, we've got to find a balance between this unpumpable and completely pumpable. We've got to find a set of boxer shorts in the middle, Danno, and maybe wear the slit to the front instead of wearing it to the back, because that provides easy access. You know, we need to balance that.
But I mean, you also have to balance it out with like a situational context, and I think Rodgers realized, like, going to Dortmund and trying to play the way that he did, he got smashed. So
maybe
you know, home versus away at Paradise.
Exactly
I think you're certainly going to see more attack. You know what I mean?
You're on it. That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say
being away at like a bigger opponent, man. I think you've just got to be more pragmatic.
Any away game, Danno, was what I was going to say. In Europe, we should be more pragmatic and maybe like you hit the nail on the head. Home at Paradise, playing European teams, then we should be offensive and come out and play our game. But maybe on the road, look at it in two halves. Those away games and those home games. And those away games, be more resolute, more pragmatic, like we were tonight. Who knows? Like I said, Nicholas Kuhn breaks away. He's away. Kyogo buries that chance. One of those chances come off and we get a goal, a deflected goal. It happens. But you need to be in the position for that to happen.
Dude.
You need to give yourself that stable platform. And I think that's what a lot of Celtic fans were asking for. Give us that stable base. That what was put in place when Gordon Strachan, Neil Lennon, Martin O'Neill played in Europe. It was a solid platform to build from. Give us that solid defence and then let us break forward. I loved it. I thought we were excellent.
Yeah, I just think we were, like I said, I just think we were lacking quality, like on the counter, on the break, you know, passes that were a little too heavy, getting back to the keeper where we were just completely out. Just need a little more quality. If we're going to play a counterattack game like that, but still stay
attacking. You get me, Danno? Quality, clinicality. Just exactly what you're saying, bro.
But you know, I mean, it's a matter of experience too. Like, I mean, you know, few players on this team have like a lot of Champions League experience. A lot of them don't. I mean, so they're cutting their teeth as we watch them on the park. But everybody who was out there tonight, man, even Palma made it. Even Palma made an amazingly smart play towards the end of the game to get possession back for us.
I think I was crediting Palma. God bless Neil Lennon. Snitch always comes. See, when you mention anyone know what? God bless Neil Lennon. He just completed that long walk as well for the foundation. I've seen pictures of that today. I can't remember the name of the walk, and I'm not going to try and butcher it by trying to remember it right now. I know he done it for charity. It's a long trek. It's a pilgrimage. Him and Pat McGinley, I'm sure, was there. I've seen pictures of it today. They completed it. So big up Neil Lennon for completing that walk and raising money for the foundation and stuff like that. Definitely. God bless Neil Lennon. Everyone is
absolutely, man.
Neil Lennon.
Dude, fucking, I mean, if you want to talk about a player that bled green and white and bled for the green and white, Neil Lennon, man, back in the day took so much sectarian bullshit, threats to his family, straight up getting attacked out on the street. I mean, the list of the shit that guy went through to be a Celtic player,
and bullets and stuff in the post. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, I mean, the stories of the shit that happened to Neil Lennon while he was in Danno, like scary.
I'm going to cut out. I know it's early, right? And I would love to hang around and just talk more and more and more and more and more about this amazing result. But I've got to let my family get moving about the house again. I've got them all out of the kitchen.
And yeah, I'm sorry to cut out too,
man.
I'm
so sorry.
I mean, it's 4 a.m. here. I've got to get up.
Hell yeah, Danno.
So I gotta do.
Thank you for doing this, Danno. People out there, like listen, people who watch the stream, see these streams need to be hosted by someone. And if you haven't noticed, Gaff thinks I am absolutely insane. He would never hand me the keys to the car. He would never let me host. He knows what would happen if Keiser was hosting. I would be running about hitting people with rubber mallets.
Keiser. Let's be honest here. He doesn't think you're insane.
He knows.
No, you're fucking insane, bro.
That's guy.
We both are too, man. We're fucking loony, man. But we're undefeated, and that's what counts, baby.
That's what matters. Undefeated when we're live.
The dubs and the draws, you're all good.
So what's our next game? I believe it's Motherwell, Danno.
I'm down for it. I mean, this is what I'm living for on the weekends. Like, I'm actually bored while I'm out. Like, I'm at a party or I'm at a show or something on the weekends. I'm just like,
you need to come and start doing some more streams with me, Danno. You need to come and start doing some more. We'll do the Celtic AM. We'll do the morning report. We'll do the afternoon buzz. Yeah. You know what I mean? We'll do all that, Danno.
Yeah.
We'll start we'll ask Gav. We'll ask Gav to give us a slot.
By the way,
Gav's quite fair at handing out slots.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. I mean, Gav's a total slot, man.
It's a slot machine.
It's really funny. A little side note here before we go. My phone, I'm just going off some bullshit like streaming site, whatever, and I've got Zappa Costa. He must have frozen up right after full time, right? And he's just got this look. He's got his hands on his hips and he's just looking up at the sky or looking up at the scoreboard or something. Yes.
Take that, Danno. You know what I mean? Europa League.
Take it.
See, for me, I've always looked at Celtic and thought, okay, we get into the Champions League, we're there year on year through being champions of Scotland, definitely without a qualification in recent years. But I've always thought, if we were in the Europa League, we could win that competition, Danno. I've never thought it was
hell yeah
below us. I think we're at a level where we could contend in that competition. Maybe not contend to win the Champions League. Well, definitely not. But contend for the last 16, maybe. Europa League, I think we could win that competition. So
if you're being realistic about where Celtic are at, I mean, we're definitely more of like a Europa League final contender rather than.
I'm under no illusion. I'm under no illusion where that places is in the Champions League, Danno. We're not those bottom crusty sides anymore who are just there to make up the numbers, but we're not yet at the level where we're winning and competing. And maybe that's where Atalanta are doing in Europe. They're winning and competing games they used to draw. And, well, this is one game you've drawn here. You didn't win this one, and it was a home game. And they expected to win this one, Danno.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's also hard to tell where we actually fit in. I mean, that's what's weird about this new format. Like, where do we actually fit in right now? I think a lot of teams are kind of in our place. Atalanta, or like, say, like a Marseille or Roma, or these type of teams, right? Like they're kind of figuring out. They're kind of nebulous and in between the Champions League and Europa League world, right?
Sorry, Danno. Just finish the stream on Michael Ross's comment. Everybody, stay pump proof. Hail, hail.
Stay pump proof. Hail, hail. Keiser, man. Thank you. And thank you to 420, Michael Ross, the Snitch, Christoph, of course. Pam. I'm so glad to see Pam back on the screen. Man.
One more thing. Celtic fans were singing before the game, "This is the day that we win away." And then they were singing, "This is the day we get pumped away." All of them were wrong, bro. All of them were wrong.
Yes. There is nothing better for me than seeing some kind of situation where everybody was wrong.
Hell yeah,
including me. I'll take it.
That sounds great. That sounds great to me. I'm happy with that. Have a nice night, legend. Stay blessed. Have a beautiful week.
You too, man. We'll see you guys for Motherwell. And this is the undefeated Drinkalong signing off, bitch.
And we need the music for Rocky now. Two worlds collide, rival nations.
Got to make it over the top.
Undefeated podcast.
Respect Knuckles.
The Undefeated podcast. Just you let them all fucking know.